Good morning, you lovely lot. Welcome to Monday's edition of Crafters TV. It is the start of a new week, and boy, we've got lots of things coming your way. Not only just today, but all throughout the week. But as this is Monday, we've got a few new things starting off. Now, what did start a couple of days ago, we're now in day 3, and that is our 7 days of summer, where we have got something for you that's different every single day. Now, today, how do you fancy stocking up on your buddy bags? How do you fancy buying 2 of them and then getting another one for free? You can absolutely do that across on our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. You've got your buddy bags there, 3 for the price of 2. Now, you're going to be able to have a look at them on the website, .co.uk.com or .eu. You're going to see it there. You've got your 7 days of summer, great big icon on the website, blue and yellow for you to click onto, and you've got all the buddy bags there that you could take advantage of. Of course, you will always get your Club Inspire, even on top of that. Does not matter. In all the years that we've been doing Crafters TV, now, you always get your Club Inspire no matter what. On the website, while you're there, you can have a look at that 50% off section as well. There's little how-tos there, there's downloads. Have a little peruse at your own leisure. I would say, though, have a look at Shop the Day. This is where Wake Up Call gives you a little look as to what we're going to be featuring throughout the day on Crafters TV. We couldn't possibly look at every single item, but it's that little teaser as to the coming shows that we've got. We have got our Monday middle show, which is a little bit different. We're going back to the Colour Me Happy. So instead of it being on a Friday, it is back for another day today, but it's in that midday of a Monday. And then it is Monday, so we've got our staple show of the week, Monday Makers. Now, as you can see, with me being here on this side, introducing the show, that means I'm not demonstrating. I've got my gorgeous friend back together again all day.
I'm really
Debbie.
excited, because it was lovely to have you for that back end of the show that we did on Wednesday, I think it was.
I think so it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
So it's lovely to be with you all day.
All day today.
So I'm really excited because one of my favourite shows, Colour Me Happy, I feel like I've not done one for ages, Craig.
No.
And I were going to just do a bit of a wing it kind of thing, but I thought, do you know what? No, I'm not. I've got prep galore. Prep galore for that show because we've got so many of my favourite mediums on that. However, we are going to give you a little sneak peek of everything coming up that you can see that we're going to be having on the shows throughout. So we're going to have a lovely tags. I love the tags, I'm not going to lie. I absolutely love a tag. Because a tag can be on a gift bag, it can be a bookmark, or it could be on your cards.
Oh, wow.
So some nice little card making ones there. Look at the couple of little danglers, aren't they super cute?
So cute.
So cute. Now then, also nesting dies. Craig, I know you love nesting dies.
I love
Debbie. Nesting dies. However, I thought, let's have a little play, because it's Monday Makers. Let's have a little play and do some kind of different things with them. Not how you would normally expect a nesting die to look, in the form of a shape card blank. And then, of course, love a good old shaker card. Yeah. And an easel shaker card, even better. So you're going to be showing how to use those gorgeous, because these are nesting dies with a difference, these.
They are, aren't they?
They're the framed nesting dies, which is what I absolutely love. And then lastly, I absolutely love a shaped card. I'm just trying to get that the right way around. Hang on a minute, Craig. Hang on a minute. Oh, well, we'll do. There you go, the lovely size. Do you know, I can never get the angles right. When it's a camera that's on a corner, I really struggle with this.
Yeah.
All the time I've been doing this, Craig. Which way am I going? Which camera is it in? Thank you very much, that would help. There we go. If I knew which one I was pointing it to. There you are. I love them though, Craig. So we've got loads lined up for you, which I'm really looking forward to. And don't forget the Colour Me Happy, which I'm super excited about. Plus, little addition for some people who might not, because we always get new viewers.
We do.
And we've got a heat tool with the mould.
So fun.
Back, the ones that you heat up, and then you can create absolutely anything into a stamp. So we're going to have a play with that as well, because there's some of it I'll be thinking, what on earth are you talking about?
What is that?
Well, stay tuned, because we're going to show you. And for those that do know, you know how much we love it.
Absolutely.
And I know how much you guys love it as well. So it's going to be a good day.
It really, really is. And I'm just going to give you a little naughty tease here for it's about 13 days. That heat tool and also that foam mould as well, that's going to be epic to create textures when it comes to your Halloween Halloween cards. Now, I did say yesterday, we are going big this year at Crafter's Companion when it comes to Halloween. Me and Lily gave you a little bit of a tease as to something myself and Sarah are going to be launching on the 15th. Please remember, the 20th of August, that's a Sunday, the 20th of August, myself and Debbie are back together.
Absolutely.
Debbie's going to be presenting, I'm demonstrating. However, between us both, it is an epic first look of all the Halloween collections that we are doing this year as well. So keep in mind, when it comes to things like the heat tool and that foam mold as well, all these different textures that you're going to be able to create with your inks and your shimmer sprays, etc., within the Halloween makes as well. So that's going to be in 13 days' time. That's going to be a week on Sunday. So now that I've done that tease, we have got Rachel on social this morning, so she's all ready to go as well. She's got her coffee and she's raring to go. Sarah is in saying, hi, Debbie, Craig, and the Crafters TV team. So we've got Johnny Jamie in the gallery as well today. We have got Tracy is on the floor, and we've got Livin again, giving her a helping hand, giving her mum a hand. So both of which make the most incredible cup of teas.
Aww.
They do. Oh yeah, they do.
My coffee's always delicious when
we see you're a coffee drinker.
I have a black coffee, you have a black tea.
That's right, yeah.
Is it black tea you drink?
So I drink black tea with sugars. Have to give you a laugh as well. So when Liv first started coming here, she made me a lovely cup of tea. She didn't hear me say I have 2 sugars.
Okay, what did she put in then?
So she didn't put any sugar in.
Ooh.
And it was one of those, you know, where I didn't tell her the first time, and then the second and the third time, I didn't have the heart to tell her. It was too far gone. And then it came to about last week, and I did have to say to her, you do make a lovely cup of tea without sugar, but I do have two sugars in them. You know, when it goes too far, it's like when someone calls you a different name, and it goes too far that you just can't correct them anymore. Right, so that's all sorted now. But yeah, they're both in as well. Sandy's in from saying good morning from St. Petersburg, Florida. Peggy Sue's in from Minnesota. We've got Michelle Harris saying good morning. Sarah Brown, you flaming galah, she's in. The crafty friends, hoping you're all well. Sending love and hugs from Melbourne, Australia. We are all well, thank you. Rachel is saying your dress is absolutely lovely.
Oh, thank you very much.
Loving your dress.
Who said that?
Rachel.
Rachel, thank you very much, Rachel. Thank you. Are we on the right? Oh, yeah, we are now. Oh, watch what I'm doing. When monitors are flipped back now, Craig, I was just about to do things then. Yeah, thank you very much.
Not again, not again. Colleen is in saying, good morning, Craig and Debbie. Having my first cup of coffee and watching you from Waislake Chapel in Florida. I've got my cup of tea. And we've got Sandra Dundasa saying, good morning, Craig, Debbie, CCTV crew, social media superstar, that is Rachel, and my crafty, chatty chums. We are making new home cards for my sister and brother-in-law as they move into a bungalow for their older age.
Oh, lovely.
Nice little bungalow.
I'd love a bungalow.
I'd love a bungalow.
All one level.
Yeah.
Not having to do any more stairs.
Yeah.
That's my kind of home.
You know, my ideal kind of bungalow / cottage is, you know, the Vicar of Dibley.
Oh, God, yes.
Don French's characters. That, for me, that would be the ideal. I would love something like that. Now, you can't purchase anything without going across to the website, of course, and this is where you're going to find the 7 days of summer. So we're going to be having a look. So there's your clearance section. So you can see on that yellow section, 3 for 2. That's where you can get your 3 for 2 on the buddy bags that you can see. Now look at the ones that you can take advantage of. As I said before, you are going to get your Club Inspire on there. No codes, no nothing today. All you need to do is pop 3 of them in the basket, and the least expensive one, that is going to be taken off your order. Now, when it comes to that one there, pop in some other things as well, such as we've got our brand new Weekday Wonder. Now, your weekday wonders now, they're going to be running from Monday till Friday, or, you know, stock dependent, of course. So our brand new one for this week is our Academy of Colour. This one here has got a 40% saving. Now, it is giving you 41 pieces. Now, when it comes to this one here, it is your portrait. Now, it is portraits, as I said, 40% saving, over 40%. And with the weekday wonder, you're going to get your double points as well. Look at your price. £28 or $38 for your Academy of Colour portraits. One of the areas that many of you struggle with, and I did as well, is the portraits. You've got that one. Now, you're going to be saving £20.87 or $27.43. That's where your saving of over 40% comes in. But if you're platinum, even better. That comes down to £22.40 or $30.40 for all of that. Or if this is going to be your first order after joining Club Inspire that we'll talk you through later on in the show, you will get that for £22.40 or $30.40. Now, not only are you going to get the Academy of Colour with the 41 pieces, you get that education from Leanne as well. Leanne will talk you through all the form of colouring and blending within that portrait form. Now, when it comes to these ones, we're going to have a look at them again later on in the show, but these are your duo pens. Now, what that means is within each pen, now you're going to get a combination of your alcohol and your aqua. Now, your duo, when it comes to the portraits of your alcohol pens, you're going to get 2 shades within the one pen. You may be familiar with the 3-tone blend that we say and we teach you when it comes to tri-blends and classiques. Leanne will talk you through the duo colour blends. Now, yes, you can start to incorporate a 3-tone blend if you want to, but these are the colours that you're going to be getting. So when it comes to your alcohol base, you're going to get blush, you're going to get peach, you're going to get sand, you're going to get your natural brown, you're going to get cream, eggshell, earth brown, and you're going to get bark. You're then going to get sandstorm, you're going to get maple, ice grey 10, and true black as well. That's your alcohol-based ones. But then your aqua duo, you're going to get peach, sandstone, you're going to get jasmine, gold, olive, and you're going to get your marigold as well. So that's what you're going to get in pen form. But what you're then going to do, in actual fact, there's the pens there for you to see just here. Now, when it comes to these ones, there's the colours that I was just reading out a moment ago. So it's your duo. So you've got one shade at one other shade at the opposite end there. Certainly when it comes to the black barrels being alcohol, and then your blue barrels being your aqua pens. It's all about, as we say, portraits. So Leanne's going to teach you, you've got that education, that tutorials of all of that portrait form. So whether it is your light skin tone, whether it is your darker skin tone, whether it is mixed race, Leanne will teach you all through that. Plus she'll teach you as well your work through things such as dresses. Now, what I mean by that is when it comes to the Academy of Colour itself, you will get a QR code that you just scan and it takes you straight to the education. That education with Leanne, you'll be able to do things such as this here. Now, when it comes to that QR code, and I don't know if I'm going to, well, I am going to say it because I did say it over the weekend with another Academy of Colour. This is the only Academy of Colour extension that you've gone for, by scanning that QR code, that gives you access to all of the classes that Leanne has done. So you can go back and you can watch all of the classes that Leanne's done. You may not have the necessarily colour in mediums, but you can then start to take your tri-blends or your classic or your aqua pens and then start to learn with Leanne. That is all the extras you're going to be getting as well. Your watercolour card, you're going to be getting your alcohol cardstock as well. When it comes to things such as this is when you're going to have a look on the website. Stock up on your Nina, stock up on your watercolour card, because as you start to practice and you progress with Leanne, you're going to need all these extras. Now, you're not going to be using full sheets at a time, maybe half, maybe a quarter. So your Nina, your water-based cardstock that's going to last you a long time. Take advantage of the deal that you've got with our new Weekday Wonder, and then take advantage on our website as well with additional cardstock and your Club Inspire too. An absolute exceptional deal, one of the most popular Academy of Colours, because I said it's the one that many have difficulty with, and that is the portraits as well. So all of that is coming your way for £28 or $38 with the platinum price of £22.40 or $30.40. You're going to get your double points on that. If I just go back to that today's price, that works out on the today's price for everyone who's not in Club Inspire, a 40% saving. Over 40% saving. As Leanne says as well, and I'm sure maybe some of you will ask today, is it good for young kiddies, you know, the kiddies, the grandkiddies? If they can hold a pen or a pencil and they have got the ability to, you know, watch and learn, they're going to love that. It's a great thing to do together or for them just to start as well. Even a nice little set there if you're in art college or you know someone that's at art college, graphic design university, because it's Spectrum Noir pens that you've got within the Academy of Colour. So we will see that throughout the week. Remember, it is our Weekday Wonder deal, which is running Monday to Friday or while stocks last. I don't know about this one. I don't know. We're 14 minutes in and it's the most popular. Who knows? Who knows how that one is going to go? Right, now not only have we got that Academy of Colour, what we're going to be looking at first of all is our tags. Let me just bring these ones up. I was getting all tidy. I had them in front of me and then I popped them to the side. Now, this is giving you an over 60% saving when it comes to these ones. The last time I featured these ones, this was when I was with Jan. We know what happened on that night there, don't we? We know what happened there. But this one, your character gift tags. We've seen some examples with Debbie. We're going to go to Debbie just shortly to get some more ideas and inspiration. But these are so cute. But these are fun. These are giving you that cheeky look as well because you get the back of the character. £21 or $28 for everything that I'm going to show here. That is all of these ones here. You've got a £32.91 saving or $43.87, excuse me. However, if you're platinum, £16.80 or $22.40 for all of that. Now, all of that means you're getting the characters. So we've got the doggy, now we've got the front of the dog, and then we've got the back of the dog. So within this one, in actual fact, that one is You Are Perfect to Me. So within that one, you've got the tag die, so it could be a tag or it could be a bookmark, but then what you've also got is some coordinated sentiments too. So we're going to speed through these ones so we can get straight to Debbie. We've got the little bunny rabbit. We've then also got so that was the doggy, and that one was the pussycat that you can see here. We've then got the unicorn. We've then also got the giraffe. We've also got, I mean, look at that little mouse. Look at the little mouse. What did the fox say? He's included. We've got the little fairy. And then we've also got our elephants. No elephants are harmed in the making of these stamps here. And I'm just wondering if my friend from Montrose is in. If Kat's Butt's in today, let us know. Maybe she'll tune in later on in the day. All these stamps, all these sentiments, all these dies, this is giving you a 9-piece, 46 stamps or 9 dies in total. £21 or $28 for you guys stateside. These are available for you guys across Central Europe as well. You just need to go to either .co.uk for the UK, .com for you guys stateside, or .eu for you guys Central Europe. If you're platinum, that comes down to £16.80 or $22.40. So what I'm then going to do here is I'm going to head straight across to Debbie. We've got some comments coming through, a couple of questions. You want to see the ideas and inspirations, so we'll have a look at them when we come back to Debbie.
Oh, I know. I absolutely adore these. And if you didn't catch that show last week, you absolutely need to go back and watch it because it was very funny. But they are super cute. These are all about your cute character gift tags, whether you want to use them as a gift tag, whether you want to use them as a specialist card. And you can do, because you could pop a little tag into there, and that's a lovely little keepsake. Not only are you giving them a card, but you're giving them something to keepsake afterwards, because it could be a bookmark. Look at this for a clever idea. A very streamlined, very thin card, also a gift tag. I absolutely love that one. Shaker, you can make them into shakers, because obviously use your acetate, create a little bit of an aperture there, and you've got some really funky ways of using them. They're going to look lovely on your gift boxes or gift bags. Oh, wait a minute. There you go, Mr. Giraffe. I absolutely love them. That. Mr. Giraffe, I know, but he's so cute. And I'll tell you why it is cute, because you've got the both ends of them, and I absolutely think they're fabulous for that reason, because I love him. I absolutely love this sample. I'm going to have to give a big shout out to Alexia. Alexia, oh my God,
yeah.
I
not the other one that sets off all the devices.
No, I won't say that out loud. I did that the other day when I said it out loud and I set someone...
Cat Butt's in the building.
Is she in?
Yay!
Talking of which, this was a fluke. This was a fluke, Cat. I love that idea. It's so funny. It is, because you get the backside of that as well, which makes it really, really super cute. That's how I look at it. I just think this is, honestly, the cutest characters.
They are. We've
got multiple ways, which is what I'm going to do in Monday Makers. I'm going to take you like a little bit of a journey with it.
Oh, bro.
So, Bet, let me move those out of the way.
Awesome. Can't wait to see what you're about to do.
Every time I say book now, I think of you and Jan. Honestly, I just think of you and Jan every single time.
Yes.
Honestly, I can't help myself, but absolutely love that show. Now, it does come to you in form of your die, and the lovely thing that we've done with this die is we have not put a bottom on it.
Okay.
And the reason we haven't put a bottom cutting line on it is so that you can make this as long as you want, as short as you want, whichever way around you want to make this, that's what you've got. But let's not forget you've got the stamps as well. And these stamps are going to work lovely. Do you remember the aperture dies that we did, Craig, where we had those archways? And like it was like not a semicircle, but like a bit of a square one. There was the heart.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And I remember those dies because I'm saying that long ago, about 2-3 years ago. You could use them with these as well. So I absolutely love these. Now, I personally, I always die cut first and then stamp into it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. The other lovely thing about these is that they will fit into your small machines as well as your large machines. For that reason, let's bring it in.
Oh,
let's bring the mini in.
Let's do
Why
it.
not? Let's bring the mini in. So I'm going to pop that on too. And I'm just going to trim my cardstock. Now, I'm using Nina cardstock for this because I am going to be colouring in with alcohol markers.
Okay.
Now, the other lovely thing you can do is you can do this twice. You can match them up, especially if you're using things like alcohol markers. But because there's only a small amount of colouring, I'm not going to worry too much because what I want to do is show you why they were designed how they were designed.
Right.
Let's just move that over the way. And then literally now you've got the die cut element, and I'm going to come straight in with my scissors and make it nice and short.
Okay.
So we've got a really nice short one to start with, and then I'm going to bring in my stamping mats and platform, and then your stamps. So we've got the front part. Let's get him lined up, and I'm going to stamp it with alcohol marker ink.
Awesome.
So straight down, and then use the alcohol proof die. Give them a good smudging and a good covering, and then line it up. Now, I'm just going to bring it down just slightly, just so I can see it a little bit better.
Okay.
This is when you can use things like your stamping platforms as well. I think it'll be all right, because I've got another one at the side of me. It's very difficult to do, especially on a tall counter.
On a tall counter,
and being small, it's not the easiest to line them up. However, it's just to show you.
Yeah.
Turn that over then, and then you've got the back side to him.
The
There's
fun
no other
side.
way to call it, Craig.
I know the tushy.
The tushy?
The tush. The tushy.
Tushy?
Tushy.
A tushy?
Yeah.
A tushy?
You know, you've got a nice tushy. Could be that. Tushy. No one heard of that before.
I've never looked.
Oh yeah, no, they have heard. Yeah, the way that they were saying in the gallery there, it was like they'd never heard of it, but apparently it was the way that I've been saying it, my accent.
A tushy?
Tushy.
A tushy? It's a tush. Tushy. Tushy. Tushy?
Tushy.
Is it a tushy?
Tush or tushy?
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is, it's the
very
backside.
comical. We can't help, the whole lot of us, we titter every single time we do it.
We do.
Because we can't help ourselves.
We can't.
But yes, it's just so easy to do. I mean, you could get kids involved with this, Craig. They are super easy to line up, stamp and die cut.
aren't they?
And then when you've got it, it's just a case now, you're going to colour it. Now, I'll just show you what I've done with this one. I've just used our, do you know our rounded punch? Do you know that's got it's got the 3 different sizes?
Yeah.
I've used the very small one to just give it a nice little rounded feel. So I've gone from a straight edge to a rounded edge.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to just bring in a bit of dark paper for this.
A rounded edge for a rounded tush.
And I'm going to use our tricolours. Oh, no, not tricolours, tri-blends.
Okay.
That's because I'm getting excited for Colour Me Happy. Let's not get carried away, Debbie. Let's not get carried away, because we've got all sorts.
We do.
Have we got tri-blends on tonight as well?
We do. It's part of a Monday mega deal, yeah.
What deal have we got on them later
We
on,
might
Craig?
just pop them up on the screen where you're going to get some glitter markers with them.
Ooh!
It's the Coastal Blends Tri-Blends. So it's a 6-pack, so it's giving you your... you're going to get your 6-piece. So just ignore what's on the screen right now.
What's on the screen?
We do have, in actual fact, you may think that buy one, get one for a penny is a good deal. In actual fact, it's even better that you're buying the Coastal, which is your tri-blend, so it's your 6-pack. However, you're going to get your glitter pens for free, not for a penny. I don't know if we're putting that strap on. No, we're not, no. So the deal is better than what we just showed you a moment ago. They're on the website that you can check out. You buy your 6-pack of your Coastal Blends, Tri-Blends, and you're going to get the 6-pack of your glitter pens for free. We'll show you them later on, if not in the show, within Monday Makers, but they're there for you to check out on the website.
Perfect. So I'm going to be using, well, I have used, I've already used the pink, so I've gone, I said pink, it's magenta. So I've gone with the magenta. Now I've got the muted brown blend where you've got the light, the medium and the dark, and I'm going down with the lightest tone first, saturate the whole of that, and that's why I've used Nina cardstock to stamp and die cut with as well, to make that little bit easier. But I'm going with the dark, so when you think about where shading is, and that's the lovely thing about the Academy of Colour, Craig, all that free tuition with our lovely Liliane showing you how to achieve those looks, and I've seen so many people achieve them. And they've all realised that, you know, everybody can colour. That's the thing. We all can colour.
Of course they can.
You can pick up a pen and write. You can pick up a pen and colour.
And then what you learn within the Academy of Colour, what you learn with the portraits, if you go for the Weekday Wonder, it's not just solely for those. You can then start to bring them into, maybe you've got those gorgeous beauty stamps, Debbie, you know, the ones with the girl with the long hair. Take what you've learned from Liliane and then start to transition that through all your other stamps as well.
Absolutely. So that's my first part done with the little eyes. I always work in sections. I don't know about yourself, Craig, so I do it in sections. So I'm going to start with his face. So I'm going to come in now. And we're going to, when I say saturate, I mean cover. Okay. You want to cover the whole of that area. And that's why we use Nina cardstock as well. It's the one that's more receptive to our alcohol blending and our pens with our alcohol pens. So Nina cardstock, always a must. I'm pretty sure it'll be in stock. Just go on ahead over to the website and have a little peek. And then again, I'm going to come in with the dark. So I'm going to come round his cheeks, top of his head, on both sides there. A little bit under his chin and his little mouth. Do you know who's just missing? His little whiskers. Oh,
little whiskers.
Missing some whiskers. Might have to put some on. Yeah, missing a few whiskers there.
But they're so much fun within the concept of them anyway. But yeah, you've got the tags, and then you've of course got the bookmarks that you can do. But then starting to use the stamps on their own, you know, bring in your Pebeo drawn gum or your masking sheets and that, you know, and you can have a lot of fun. You know, if we go down that cheeky route, let's just say the back of the bunny rabbit, you know, if you've got one in the middle and you mask it, and then you have another two side by side. Do you know what I mean? The kind of fun ways that you can get creative with, and that's not even using the dye.
Exactly. Exactly, because these are fun. These, do you know, these are really good fun. Whether you're making tags, whether you're making bookmarks, whether you're making them into your cards, they're a lot of fun to use. And I have always been a massive fan. I just can't get over the price these days of them.
I think it's one of the best I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, I'm just working on the body bit now, and again, I'm just saturating quite a little bit with the light. Coming in with the dark again, so we know under his chin would be dark, so the dark shade underneath, maybe a little bit of a shadow with his chin. Depends how many chins he's got, really, to be fair.
Chinny, chin, chin. What was that? Is that the three little pigs?
Chinny, chin. Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
The hairs on my chinny, chin. I will huff, I will puff, and I will blow your house down. God, I've not said that for many, many years.
I do with, you know, with grandkids.
You will, won't you? Yeah.
So yeah, we storytelling. I still tell a lot of those stories. Yeah.
So many of them.
There is indeed. And then I'm coming back in with the light after the medium. I'm coming back in with that light just to finish that off. And look how simple and easy it is to colour in. And then, of course, you've got the backside. Now, I haven't worried too much because normally I wouldn't do it. I would normally re-die cut, re-stamp and then attach them both together. But I'm not worrying too much because I'll show you with the finished one that I've got. That was my front one. And then on the back, and it's not too bad, to be fair.
No, it's not.
And it's kind of giving it a little bit of an extra little bit of shading in there without me having to do it, because that was from his paws on the front. However, this little piece I'm going to cover up with a sentiment, and the sentiments are on there. So you don't even, I mean, even if you don't want to use any papers, because normally when I do one of these, I usually use a paper underneath and then do a bit of matting and layering. But I'm not going to this time. I'm just going to grab a foam pad.
Okay, that's if you can find any. Lily was on yesterday.
Oh, she
I was on the Saturday, so between us both, you're lucky if there is foam pads.
Well, I like the big ones.
You like the big ones?
I am a big girl. Look at me.
29 minutes into the show, everyone. 29 minutes. We know what you mean. Yes, yes.
Dear, well, you know what I mean.
We know what you mean.
You know what I mean. I love the play on the words on these as well. Hoppy birthday.
Hoppy birthday.
Such a cute little punny take on them. Let me go a bit closer because I want to get it near his... Now then, are they called paws? Paws?
Bunny paws. Yeah.
What? Paws?
Paws, yeah.
I'm going to call them hands, but that's not right, is it? They're not hands.
Bunny hands.
Bunny hands. That's more like it, Craig. That's more like it. And obviously on the back, you could have a little step there for him if you wanted to. But I'm going to keep it quite plain because I've got myself a little gift bag. And I'll just bring this in for a second because I'm going to thread this through in a moment with some ribbon that I've got. However, I've got myself a bag. I say a bag, okay. I'm making it with the plaid pads. I think that's it. Can we do it a little bit over the edge so I can just talk about the measurements, if that's okay? Thank you so much, you're very kind. Right, so you need 2 pieces of plaid. And you're going to score them at, and I'll give you the measurements because this is 6 by 6, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch because you want a little flap. You're going to score it at 1.5 inch, but just a partial. Just a little partial one. That's just to nick that in a little bit, so that's 1.5.
Okay.
The full one, and that is at the bottom as well. The full one here is 2.5, and then turn it round and score down at 2. So sorry, score down at 2, and you're going to repeat that twice. I've just popped a little hole punch in because I want to pop my tags in, and I'm just going to attach them together. So literally now, I attach both pieces together with the use of that flap, and then I'm going to come in and line that up. There we go, let me show I've got that nice and lined up.
I think up until Friday, the blush pad was still in stock.
Is it still in?
The blues was out of stock.
Yes, I remember, because I think we were
was it us
about
actually?
it on Wednesday,
it was maybe us on
yeah.
Wednesday. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, so it might be worth the while just having a check to see whether or not it's still in stock. What I'm doing again is popping a little bit of glue just down this tab, and rather than trying to fiddle around with it, I'm just going to line it up, bring that down over the top and attach that there. So
okay.
just make sure that I've got nice and flush. And so it's started to form the bag, and then I'm just going to tuck those flaps in and then just stick down my base. So I'm going to use a little bit of, in fact I will, let me just pop my glue onto there. Oops, didn't want you to curl up.
Nice way just to add on to your gift bags that you make, isn't it? Or your boxes.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the glue is really strong today. Can you hear it, me? It's pulling away at me.
It is, isn't it?
Tabs.
Well, it's maybe something to do, again, as you said, with the heat as well. Could be to do with that.
Popping that on the bottom, so I've got a nice, strong, sturdy bottom.
Okay,
oh, God. And then, give me little 1/2 inch ones. Pull that in.
Oh, perfect.
And that just pulls that bag in. So you made a little bag out of 2 6 by 6s.
Oh,
I'm always
cute.
making little gift bags, Craig. I love making little gift bags.
Good to see them being made as well.
Yeah, and then I'm going to put my little tag on now. So let's get our tag, and I'm going to put my ribbon through the hole. Actually, do you know what I might do?
What is that?
I wonder if I can do it through both. See if I can make it easy for myself.
Pop it all the way through.
So through both. I'm going to go through this hole as well.
I'm thinking if you do make to sell, and I know predominantly most of you that watch, you make for your own personal use or to give to family or friends. But if you do, just think what you could do, Deb, is you could do a lot of boxes or a lot of gift boxes, maybe kind of on one side of your stand, and then just do lots of the tags on the other, and then the customer can cherry pick what box that they want with what tag that they want, and then instead of them having to have like that, the bunny rabbit with that one, which is so cute.
And it's lovely and cute because it's got on the other side as well. So, and it gives you a little space there just to write on who it's for, rather than colouring it all in. So there you go, a lovely little tag that I've used for a decorative purpose on a bag, a little gift bag, using 2 6 by 6 papers. But absolutely, I love them. They're so cute. I love all of them. The fox one, I was a bit surprised to see because I haven't seen the fox one for a long time, so it's really nice to see that fox included in there as well. But yeah, absolutely great price. Look at the price.
Great, yeah.
£21, $28, all going down to £16.80. I think is absolutely phenomenal. A great opportunity to get hold of the cutest little cheeky characters.
Cheeky.
Absolutely cheeky characters. And honestly, you want to grab hold of them now because we're not even sure if they're going to be here for the Monday makers. So yeah.
10%'s gone, Debbie. Debbie, 10% has gone. To put it into perspective, at the price that Debbie was saying, that today's price, it's a saving over 60%. That's going to give you not just what Debbie was showing you there with the bunny rabbit, you know, but these ones individually, they would be $5.99 each, £5.99 or $7.99 each, but you're getting them all, so that's including the elephant, for £21 or $28, your platinum $16.80 or $22.40. You've got your little fox there as well. Every sentiment is a different sentiment to work in conjunction with each of the characters, although there'll still be a few of them that you'll be able to mix and match, or start to bring in your own little sentiments if you want to. Bring in maybe your little Gemini mini alphabet dies and personalise them in those sorts of ways. But all of these, that's 46 stamps and 9 dies in total that you're going to be getting. And everyone, if you're going to be making tags or you're going to be making bookmarks, all of these will work through your Gemini Mini as well. School holidays here in the UK for the summer, great, of course, to get the kiddies involved, because I know, certainly in England, you've still got a little bit of time until they go back to school. They go back a little bit sooner in Scotland because they came off earlier. So just an idea, the kids will love that one. We've got, we're going to actually have a look at a really good deal in a minute with the Gilding waxes, but we've got a few questions come through, Debbie. I thought I'll just fire them across to you.
No problem.
Colleen Cowell on Facebook is saying, question. Can't say question without thinking of Beyonce. Do all the markers get stored horizontally or vertically? I have mine horizontal, but wondered if it should be that.
So horizontal. You're going to have to help me out.
So yeah, horizontal is flat, vertical is up.
We always recommend that you keep your pens flat, so that the ink that's in the barrel can sit there evenly in the barrel, because the minute you turn something vertical, it will seep down, and so it'll seep down into the nib. And if you've got a dual-ended one, it will make very much a difference when you come to pick up your pen and say you go to your chisel end, and you turn it over and you're thinking, oh my God, it's dry, it's run out. It hasn't run out, it's just that the ink in the barrel hasn't had the chance to even itself out, which is why we always say our universal pen trays, not just for our pens, for any pens that you might have in your crafty stash, keep them horizontal. Especially things like your liquid ink ones, so things like your sparkles. Never keep a sparkle pen with a nib with a brush going down, because all you're doing is seeping it right down into the brush, and the minute you take it off, and believe you me, this has happened to me, it's happened to you, I know it's happened to Jan, it will splatter everywhere because it's got all of the ink seeping through, so it's got nowhere to go. So the minute you open the top, everywhere. So if you're going to store anything vertical, the other way around. However, before you use it, leave it for a few minutes horizontal, so that it has a chance to even out your ink in the barrel. So it's a really good question, that.
It's a really good one.
That's why we would always recommend everything sits in a tray. Yeah.
Excellent. Now this is actually going in with the dies that you just used there, and this is another really good question there. So Jane L. Safety on YouTube is saying, could these work within the window dies?
The window dies, the window dies.
So is that kind of like the, is that like the arch one that we've done?
What I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There was that one, wasn't there? And then there was like a...
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Jane, if they're the ones you're talking about, if not, take a picture and just send me a message, because, by the way, Jane, I haven't forgot your card. It's in my bag. It's in an envelope. It's ready to go. If you just show me what you mean, send a picture in, or send it into the studio. I've got the strap for the studio picture. If you send it into the studio, and I know our guys are going to work on it to get that for you. studio@crafterscompanion.co. Start again. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Jane, send a picture in so we can see which die you mean, just to make sure we're covering the right windows, the ones that me and Craig think you're talking about. Send that picture in for us to that address there, right at the very bottom that's running across there, and we'll have a look, and we can answer that right now, live during the show for you. So absolutely.
Perfect, thank you for that one. And then we've just got lots of lovely comments. Sarah Brown saying, wow, I really have a reputation now as the Flaming Galah without even saying anything. I don't know if you noticed my Instagram story yesterday. I seen they've done like highlights of Al Stewart from Home and Away, where he keeps saying, you know, you're Flaming Galah and stuff like that. And I tag Ben in it, because we say that to each other with yourself, Sarah. So it's there for you to have a look. I done it less than 24 hours ago, so it should still be there. Kirsty D on YouTube saying, I love doing the Portrait Academy of Colour. I still go back to it and keep the techniques fresh in my mind. It's great to know it's our new weekday wonder this week. You can go back time and time. And as Leanne said herself, she said it herself when we were on together, they will always be there. You know, they're going to be there for many years to come for you to refer back to. We've then got Hannah Goslin-Smith saying, Matt's bought me the Portrait Academy of Colour to work on later. Excellent. Thank you so much, Matt, for buying Hannah that. You're going to love it. We've then got, so Jenna on YouTube was also saying that that set with the character gift tags, best price that she's seen. Moira Forsyth on YouTube is saying, hi from Arbroath, Scotland. Loving the show. That is literally about not even 10 minutes up the road from my hometown in Scotland. It's lovely to see your name popping up, Moira. Beautiful, beautiful town. I love going down and seeing the fishermen, fisher ladies and the boats coming in after catching the fish. Carol Kinnear's in saying, that's absolutely gorgeous, Debbie. And Lois is saying, a very sweet gift bag. Thank you for showing us, Debbie. And Sarah Brown saying, oh my God, I will go look at that, Craig. Thanks. It's funny. Really is. I think it's funny, but I'm sure you will too, Sarah. Right, let's have a look at these Gilding waxes here, because you're going to buy 4 and you're going to get 1 for free. Technically, you're getting the silver for free, but you can think of it whichever way that you want. This is your Gilding Wax 5-piece collection. You're getting Empire Gold, Renaissance Gold, you're getting the silver and more. So to be precise, you're getting the silver. That is technically the one you're getting for free, but again, you can work it out whichever way you want. You're then going to be getting the King Gold. Now, I still have my original set that I first got when I first joined, going near, well, 4.5 years ago. I've still got them. Now, it is a beautiful medium to be using. When it comes to the medium, it's going to be able to go over all different surfaces, including wood. This was really originally based for upcycling onto your wood, heavy materials such as that, but we do use it within our card making. You're going to get the antique gold as well. Now, when it comes to the antique gold, what I'm going to do is let's just line these ones up just so you can kind of see the difference in the gold tones, because you're also going to get the Empire Gold. We're also then going to be giving you our last one, which is the Renaissance Gold. So some of these have got more of your antique look. Some of them you've got your real gold, some of your light gold, but then of course silver is silver, and the consistency is absolutely beautiful. Really lovely to work with. We do tend to say use them with your little finger, because then you're in full control of how heavy or light you go on. You can absolutely, if you are a little bit sensitive to different mediums, you can use a little glove, of course, or you can use a little blending tool. But I think we would all say the best coverage is always going to be your finger, because you're in full control of how heavy or how light that you go. If you go too heavy, it is pretty much impossible to go light, but at least if you start off light, you can always add extra depth if you want to. So it's all 5 of these ones. It is a buy 4, getting 1 for free. You're going to get them all for $47.96, so for you guys stateside, $67.96. Now, as I said there, I know within each of these ones here are pots. They are 30 mils. Each of them are 30 mils in size, but they're going to last you such a long time. Even if you use them day in and day out, they're still going to last you such a long time, because you don't need to apply much at all. You've got your platinum on top of that, $38.37 or $54.37 as well. So that's your Gilding Wax, Pebeo Gilding Wax as well. So great for your home furniture if you want to. So that's one that is a buy 4, get 1 free. Do you fancy buy 3, get 1 free? This is our paint markers here. Now, you're going to get all 4 sets. We've got 2 of the actual packs, and then I've got some boards here for the other 2. Now, within these ones here, the colours that you're going to be getting are gorgeous. So you've got your jewels, and then you've got your pastels. So within the jewels, you're going to get your pink, orange, purple, violet. Halloween is coming. You're then going to be getting your rose, your aqua, your lime, and your lilac. We will go there later today, Johnny. We will, I promise. Got to. You're also going to get your bright, so you're getting your green, your blue, your red, your yellow, and then you're also then going to be getting your essentials. So your essentials, your silver, your gold, your black, your white as well. Now with these ones being your acrylic paint markers, yes, you can do different techniques when it comes to your cardstock, but this is another one that are going to work so well with different materials. One of the main things a lot of people were using them for and still using them for is drawing onto stones or pebbles, and then you leave them about, you know, the town or the beach, and then someone else comes along, lifts them, and then relocates them somewhere else. These are such a fun one for the kids, but you're going to be able to use them on an abundance of materials. They would work really well with the Gilding waxes. But you're going to get all 4 of them. It is a buy 3, get 1 free. So it is 4 packs, but it's 16 pens in total. It's acrylic markers. So 4 packs, 16 markers in total, $23.97 or $32.97. On that price, you are then going to be saving 25% on that today's price. However, if you're platinum, that's then going to come down to £19.18 or $26.38. All these are there for you guys Central Europe as well. You just need to go on to crafterscompanion.eu for all your prices in euros. So we've gone for another buy 3, get 1 free. And then now we're going to be having a look at our shaped card bases. Now when it comes to these ones here, you've maybe already got elements of the template library. You maybe like to do quick and fun cards. This is where these are going to come into their own, because these are your shaped card bases. You're going to get all the envelopes with them as well. So it's a 4-piece selection, so you're going to get 4 packs, but multiple elements within each pack. Card bases, you're going to get the envelopes, and you're going to get a template with each of them as well. So everything that I'm showing you here, £29 or $38, you are going to be a platinum price of $23.20 or $30.40. What I'm going to say with you, and I'm going to absolutely level with you on this Monday morning as we go into an afternoon here, we've got less than 100 of these full bundles left. So if you do love your shaped cards, maybe you're not one for doing concepts of drawing around big templates, for instance, the template library. These are fun because they're already done. You just need to come along with your mats and layers. So you're going to get your die cut bases, this one being your tri-fold shutters. So you're going to get your tri-fold shutter. Then you're going to get your zigzag. Now these are the card bases, so with these ones already cut, already scored for you, and then there is your mats and layers. So you don't need to judge the mats and layers, they're already done for you as well. We're then going to be giving you the stepper card. Remember, it's not just one, you're getting a full pack of your card blanks, already cut, already scored. You just need to come along and do the mats and layers. Of course, you've got the templates. Once these run out, create your own, use the templates for your additional mats and layers, or mats and layers for all your crafting. You're going to be getting a pack of that. You're then going to be getting your double stepper as well. So full pack of your double stepper, also the envelopes, and then you've got your mats and layers to go with them. And then you're going to be getting your step rocker as well. So you're going to be getting all of these ones here. All of them are coming your way. So you've got your step card, you're going to get your fan fold card, and you're going to, I'm just going to, so that's a continuation. And then, so we're just going to check for a minute, because seeing that we've got 4, I've got more than 4 here. So we've got our step rocker card. So that was the one that I just showed you there a minute ago. So we're going to get our step rocker card, he says. So we're going to get the zigzag as well. So that is the one that I showed you before. So that is that one. So you're going to be getting that one. You're then going to be getting your rocker. So that was the one I showed you there. So you're going to be getting that one. I'm going to come back a little bit. You're then also, for the final 2, you're then going to be getting your double diamond fan fold. So you're going to be getting that one, and then you're also going to be getting the stepper card. There we go. So that is the 4, so apologies for any confusion, but that is the 4 that you're going to be getting. So you're going to be getting the stepper card. You're then going to be getting your fan fold card. You're then also going to be getting your rocker card, and then you're also going to be getting the zigzag card. So you get the card blanks to go with them as well. card blanks, envelopes, all these templates to go with them, £29 or $38. If it's platinum level that you're at, you're going to be $23.20 or $30.40. All the card blanks are our white multi-purpose card stock, so you're going to be able to ink and stamp and spritz. You're going to be able to do all these different techniques as well on top of them ones. But a nice little set for you to just get going when it comes to your fancy shapes of your card blanks. So they're all on Shop the Day for you to check out. crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Shop the Day is where you want to go. Take advantage for the 3 for 2 of the buddy bags as well. That is day 3 of our 7 days of summer event that we've got going on our website. Right, we're going to carry on just having a look at these shape card bases with Debbie.
Absolutely. Now, I've always been a massive fan of lots of different unusual folds, and I've loved to create them, but I can tell you now, they're a lot of faff. A lot of faff. When you have to start working out measurements, you have to start where your score lines are, where do you put your fold. We've made it really lovely, simple and easy by giving you the shape and then giving you the templates to create your mats and layers. We could have done dies with it, but you would have shot the price right up. And we don't want that. We want to make it affordable, achievable for any crafter, whether you've just started making card making, if you're straight into it. And my Auntie Jean would have loved this. Craig, I'm telling you, she would have loved this because she just used to do straightforward, like fold an A4 piece of cardstock in off, and that's the kind of card she used to do, God love her. But she loved anything that had like unusual, and she used to go out and buy them. So this would have been right up her street. Okay. Now I'm not going in for the simple one. I'm going in for the one that I would think, oh my God, there's no way I could work this one out. It's the double diamond fan fold card. Big words.
Ooh, big
Double
ones.
diamond fan fold card to create, I mean, I say create, it's the work's being done for me. It's such an easy fold when you see it in the form of the card, because honestly, we've worked it all out for you. The score lines are in. All you're going to need is a good bone folder, and we have two. We have the large one and we have the small one. It's a preference thing. I know that Jan, she does like the small one. I like to use this big one because it's just a bit more comfortable in my hand for me. But I know Jan uses her small one the whole time. But it's really straightforward. Now, the other thing you're going to need is a pencil, and that'll come for when you do your templates. But the first thing I'm going to show you is how to do this fold. Now, how I start is that first score line that goes there, I tuck that under and put my burnish line in. Then I go to the other side and do exactly the same. So you're creating the stand-up part to it. So that's the first bit that I do. I then work on the next two straight lines, and again, I'm just going to tuck that under and pop that. Craig, I thought you were opening something. I thought you were opening a bottle.
No.
I thought, what's he got?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No, it wasn't me.
Did anybody else hear that?
Came from your end.
I thought it was I thought you'd opened a bottle of something that was going. I thought it's going to squirt everywhere in a minute.
Nope, not me.
To God.
Not guilty.
I wonder what it were.
I wonder.
How weird.
You know when someone tries to open a can of juice, fizzy juice, really quietly and gently? That's what it was like.
Right, so that's the lines that I start with first. So I do all the straight lines. And if you just think, tuck in, you're good to go. The next things we're going to do are the crisscross or the diamond fold, the double diamond, because we've got it on both sides. And it really is straightforward because all you do is this score line here, you're going to fold in and burnish. This score line here, again, you're going to fold in and burnish. And it's that simple to put that fold into place.
That's so easy.
Could not be any easier. So again, on this side, the score lines that go the cross, we're just going to fold them in. So the other three, we folded out, the mountain. These, we're going to create the valley. And it's exactly the same on both sides. And it could not be any easier to get that fold. And then I just tuck it underneath, Craig, literally get that into the fold it on the back, and then reinforce it again. And it is so quick, so easy to put that fold into place. I mean, it took seconds.
Seconds,
and
yeah.
Look at and I haven't had to do a measurement. I've not had to put a score line. I've not had to use a scoreboard. Nothing. It's all been done for me, which is why I think these have been so popular. We were inundated with requests from our customers about this kind of thing, and I'm so pleased we've brought them. And I'm so pleased we've brought some unusual shaped ones.
Yeah, definitely.
The ones that people would have probably thought, I'd never in a month of Sundays be able to do that. but you can, because we've done the card fold for you, we've cut it to size, it's all done, and it even fits beautifully into the envelope as well. Now that's the main base of the card. Now my little top tip, and I've just done it with Tracy's set, she's going to kill me, but I just like to make it nice and easy for myself.
Yeah, too right.
Because you look at the templates, Craig, and they look the same, apart from a fraction difference.
But
this
different.
one's the larger one, this one's the smaller one, so we know that this is the outside mat, we know that's the inside mat. Debbie, I know what I'm like at home. I can sometimes, my eyes get all muddled, Craig, so I like to make it nice and easy. So apologies to Tracy if she's listening,
no,
but I just put a little Sharpie and I mark number 1 and number 2. And it's just a little top tip.
It's a great tip.
Honestly, just to make life easy for yourself. And then the mats and layers, this is it. You have literally got your mats and layers covered in one fell swoop. And all you're going to need is a pencil. I'm not going to lie, I will just tell you, I try and cheat a little bit.
What did you try and do?
I take it up to the edge of the card.
Oh!
So take it up to the edge of the card.
Great idea.
If you're not, and if you're going to go, but I'm just thinking, especially, and I'll do it this way just to show you what I mean. You're going to put your pencil mark. Do you go to the outside part, Craig?
Of the card?
Of the template, because there's 2 lines if you think about it.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, so yeah, I do that the outer edge of the template.
Yeah, a nice little thin lead pencil, Debbie, pencil.
I highly recommend like what you're using, a mechanical pencil.
Yeah,
I think they're the best ones.
Is that what they're called, Craig? A mechanical?
I believe so, anyway. Yeah. Yeah,
I've
mechanical
learned something
pencil.
new today.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was
the one
called
where you either twist the base or the eraser at the opposite end. You know, where you click that down, and it starts to protrude out the end.
Yeah.
These ones.
Absolutely. Do you know what I also love about this, Craig? Is the template that's inside here. You can cut out, and the mat and layer piece. It doesn't matter. It's filleting. Someone called it the other day. We call it gutting. Where you gut.
Filleting?
Yeah, somebody said, so I was a hobby maker and somebody messaged in and said that she fillets it. And I thought, well, that's a bit better. It sounds a bit posher than gutting.
It does,
because gutting sounds horrible, doesn't it? It doesn't sound nice at all.
It doesn't bother me.
Does it not bother you at all? I know you've said this before, it doesn't bother you.
I'm from near a fishing town, so there's lots of gutting going on there. So.
Now, what you're going to do is, obviously this is just for the one side of the double diamond and the measurements. So you're going to need to do another one, not the main bit. Well, actually, to be fair, if you're going to decorate the back, then absolutely you will do. You'll cover that back. So it's entirely up to you how you do this. But for me personally, I tend to do one, and then just so I get more out of my cardstock.
Right, yeah.
But that's just one way to show you. And then you're just going to use your guillotine. You'll do the second layer with your paper. And then what you do is, and I'll just chop it up to show you, again, just how easy it is to follow those lines.
Yeah, it'll be good to see.
Yeah, it's nice to see it being done. So just line it up. The lovely thing about our guillotine is you know that the blade is on that edge, so you can line your pencil mark right up to that very end and snip. And you get that clean, crisp, that's the word, clean, crisp cut every single time, including if you use a paper trimmer as well, though, because actually, to be fair, when you come to do that middle one, paper trimmer, use your paper trimmer to get that out, because paper trimmer allows you to be able to do that. And that's your first layer, and then we'll come to that one in a second. But it's so easy to do. It's all being done for you.
All done for you.
Yeah, there's nothing to work out at all whatsoever. I love them.
Even if you are one that does like the full step-by-step concept, Debbie, of measuring and cutting and scoring and all of that, sometimes when you want a quick but still a funky card, you don't have the time to then do the measuring and then the scoring, the cutting, the drawing, etc., etc. They're already done for you, as you say.
Exactly, and which is why I absolutely love. I can't tell you how much I love these. They're just so cool. They are so
really
cool. And then again, just follow that template all the way around. And especially if you, because you can use scissors if you want to use scissors. I suppose it depends on how steady your hand is, to be fair. Because especially when you come in to talk about the little ones. But that's all you're going to do, and repeat that until you get them all the way around. Don't forget, chop out the middle bit. You can use that craft knife and ruler if you want to as well. But it is a really simple way of doing things. And if I just move that to one side, because I've already layered my parts up after using the wildflowers, because I love the wildflowers, and I've just done my mats and layers, put them all on, ready to go on to my base of my card. So I've just moved those templates out of the way.
Okay.
Do you know what I would always say as well is,
What's
I mean,
that?
I really shouldn't say this because you should buy multiples of them. Save one behind as a template.
Oh, I'd never
Because
thought of that.
yeah. The only thing you're not going to get are the envelopes.
That's
However,
true,
if you've got
yeah.
an enveloper,
Yes,
got an
make your
enveloper,
own.
you could make your own. Should I say that out loud?
Well, you said it.
Well, it's said now, so it's undone.
It's the crafter in you, that's the thing.
Right, so let's start sticking these pieces together because it really is super easy, and that's why I've come in with what I consider to be the hardest fold of them, because I just think it's just showing you how easy it is to put them on together and how to place them all on. So I'm just going to push that out a little bit to make it a little bit easier, and then let's go into the diamond part.
I think where the mats and layers really come into their own with something like this is, of course, it's very easy for most of us to do rectangles or squares, but what you're away to do now, even just the diamond that you're doing now, Debbie, or going into the triangles, even I struggle with the awkward shapes just as that. You know, it can be really quite difficult. You know, even if you think about it as a rectangle and then cut it corner to all of that, it just bamboozles me, but you don't have that worry.
Yeah, it's all because it's all been worked out for you. And that's the lovely thing. The only thing you're going to decide on are your papers, your mats and your layers, what you're going to pop on them. Are you going to use, what sentiment are you going to pop on there?
Now,
That's all you need to do.
See that one you're using right now, Debbie?
Yes.
This is good for Hannah. So Hannah Gosling-Smith on YouTube is saying, the mats and layers for this one confuses me as there's an extra different size triangle. That's it there, Hannah.
Yes.
There's one triangle, but it's for that intersection there, and then you'll pop it onto the left-hand side like you'll see Debbie doing.
And then the right-hand side.
So
And
that's
then
why
you've got
there's just one.
And then you've got all your small ones there that are going to fit in. I mean, if you don't want to decorate the whole of it, you could potentially leave some of those out. But I like the full effect it gives you with the mats and layers.
Really
So that's
effective.
why I use it.
Best choice.
Yeah, absolutely. So I hope Hannah's feeling better as well. Is she
funny
back
enough,
on the mend?
she did say there as well that, Craig, I already owned the portrait one. Matt has just, so she's already got the portrait Academy of Colour, but Matt's just delivered it to me in the hospital to keep me busy. Didn't realise there was stamps to go with it underneath the tray. So I know that, you know, you commented over the weekend, you're in the hospital, you're not too well at the moment. Sending you lots of love and hugs, Hannah. Anyone else that's feeling under the weather, because it's not, when you're not well, it's the best place to be, but it's not the place you want to be, is it?
Yeah, exactly.
So sending love.
Sending lots of love, crafty hugs to you, and hope you're feeling better. And soon out as well.
Exactly, yeah. Firmly believe you heal and you're on the mend better when you're at home.
Oh yeah, you've said that yourself, Craig, because you've been there many times, haven't you, love? So literally now it's just a quick case of popping all these pieces in, and it's a really lovely, fun card concept. And I was saying really easy to put together, but sometimes I even get my triangles in the wrong place and I have to relook. I'm also lining up as well so that I make it nice, especially, can you see there, I've just gone a little bit off. Oh, Debbie, I've used the tape as well. Oh, if I'd used the wiggle glue, this shows you how strong this blooming glue is. If I'd used the wet glue, I would have had the wiggle time to get it into place, because I just like it to line up at the top. Let's pop that down there.
Now, specifically this card blank you're using, Debbie, could you extend that? So if you brought in another one and overlap one diamond to the other yes, and elongate it.
Good question. Yes, you could.
Oh, you could?
Yeah, so if we put two together, yeah, absolutely. Oh, I like your idea, Craig.
It's a nice little centrepiece.
Look at you getting all creative there.
You would think that this is something that I do, eh? Oh, I do it, Johnny. Oh, I do it, funny enough. Funny enough. Yeah.
You live and breathe it, my lovely. You live
just
and breathe it.
Just a few years. Few years on top of the on top of the 20.
Oh, wow. Long time.
I know, it's
a long time. What age were you, Craig, when you started crafting?
Oh gosh, so I must have, I was thinking about this last week. I must have been, I must have been about 12, 13.
Oh, wow.
It was actually round about the time that I first not went well with my Crohn's, when I was first diagnosed. when I was off school a lot.
Oh, bless you.
So yeah, yep.
A long time.
A long time ago.
A long, long time, yeah, absolutely. So it's lovely though, isn't it? Because you've evolved over those years. I was talking to somebody the other day, I said about, because I followed you before you started here.
That's right,
and,
yeah.
Seeing the Craig that you was then to the Craig you are now, it's like being watching you fully bloom.
I'm like a cheeky little monkey now compared to what I was before.
I remember when you were shying, there was that first time you were on the channel.
Oh, no
shaking,
way.
quaking and everything else.
I was, big time.
And do you know what? Funnily enough, you were very quiet. You were very quiet and softly spoken, and you've just fully bloomed.
It's been with you lot, that's what it is. Yeah, thanks, Johnny. Can't shut him up. Can't shut him up.
Is it being with us? Are we bad influences, Craig?
No, great influencers, that's exactly what it is. Because even my friends say that, because even to this day, Debbie, I'm still one of those that put me in a room of like 30 people in a freeze. You know, whereas they say, oh my gosh, Craig, you know, you'll do, you know, what we do here, live TV, etc., etc. I'm like, I know, but I don't know, it's different, Debbie. it's different, do you know what I mean? I think when you love something and you enjoy it and you're with, you know, friends in a company that you just love, then it's not work, is it?
No, I know. Whereas I've never been shy and quiet and retiring. I was working with, funnily enough, I was working with Ailey for the first time since, because I've not worked with her. She did my audition. We had auditions at the same time.
That's right, yeah.
And I said to her, I look back on that, that audition, I'm like, who was that girl? Talking really posh. And very quietly spoken. I mean, I've never been like that. I think I was just on my best behaviour. But she said she'd been watching us all, and she said she felt like a proud auntie watching us all bloom, and I thought that was really sweet. So, but yeah,
really sweet, isn't it?
And all I'm using here, Craig, is I've used some of our, do you know our I said wildflower, it's the, do you know the sentiment flower, the wildflower? No, it isn't. The sentiment is my wildflower, Debbie. These are the, what do they call those lovely flowers that we had, Craig?
Was it the silhouette one?
They were like little wildflowers. Yeah, do you
like
remember?
The silhouette,
yes, yeah, absolutely. And I love those. I think they're absolutely fabulous. And then I've just got myself a little sentiment, and it depends where you want to pop it. On my original, I popped it just here, but I think I'm going to go underneath because I quite like that idea of popping it underneath. So that's a lovely thing. You can chop and change to your own each time.
Options, isn't it?
Yeah, so many different options. So let's come in, and then I'll add that just under. In fact, tuck you underneath. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you. And there you go. And a lovely, lovely, unusual fold, but made easy because the card shape is there for you. You just have to manipulate those score lines into place. Take your templates, decide on your papers, which is the background paper and your foreground paper, pop it all together, and you've got a really fancy card and a matching envelope, because your envelopes are included in there as well. So for me, these are a big must-have to get all of those cards and all of those templates and all of those envelopes for that amazing price. These really are the standout of the crowd kind of cards.
They are,
so
aren't they?
absolutely, definitely get hold of some of these so you've got them in your crafty arsenal.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. For sure. And you can do just that by heading across to the website, because these ones are the shape card bases. Now, you're going to get 4 packs, but let me tell you, within each pack, you're going to get so many card blanks, plus the envelopes and the templates for you to keep. Now, what you are going to be getting is the diamond fold card. Now, I'm going to go back to this triangle, because Hannah was saying, she went, no, if you look, you've got these additional 2 here. So I see what you mean, Hannah. You're not sure exactly where you would put them. This is because this was blank space. So what the team have done, these are like continuation mats and layers for these ones. So if you see, all 4 of these are different sizes. So these are the 2 triangles that Debbie used a moment ago with that inner triangle. If you wanted to add additional mats and layers to make them even smaller, you can use these 2. This was just blank space, so that's why the team have put a couple additional triangles at different sizes as well. So to save wasting the space, the team have popped that on. So hopefully that helps for you, Hannah. But you're going to be getting your fan fold card, diamond fan fold card. You're then going to be getting your zigzag card. card blanks. Remember, you've got the templates, and then you've got your card blanks themselves. All of them cut and all of them scored, ready for you to go. You're then going to be getting the stepper card as well. I mean, little template form nesting dies. Brilliant, great to have these squares. And then you're going to be getting that step rocker card. If you've seen myself and Lily yesterday with the pumpkin and the witch's hat first look shape card dies, then this is one of the shape card bases that you could use with that rockin' pumpkin finish sample that we had. So great to start to incorporate them all. Just quickly, there are the actual shape card bases, how they look once you've then started to form them together. So you've got that one. You've got the one that Debbie was just using there, the double diamond fold card. You've then got your zigzag. So this really shows it off on the side. So that's how it looks. If you turn it to the side, I mean, okay, you're going to put mats and layers or additional mats and layers, maybe decoupage, stamps, etc., but relatively flat. And then there's your rocker as well. So you can have any of your characters, any of your die cuts on your rocker. All of those, £29. For you guys stateside, you're going to be £38. Now, for something that is card blanks and it's a staple that we all need, you've got a good saving of £10.96 or $13.80. Even better though if you are platinum, £23.20 or $30.40. Or if you are a beginner or you are new to us at Crafters TV and Crafters Companion, that for me is one of my picks of this show here as a first purchase after joining Club Inspire. What better way to get 20% off an essential when it comes to your crafty stash. Now that just means that once you've joined Club Inspire, your first order, you're going to get 20% off. You don't want to hear from me about this one. You've got Sarah coming back at the end of this week with Ben with an epic end of week. We'll tell you more as the week goes on. But here she is here, all about Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. and it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously. The people not just here at Crafts Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
So much love for the actual card bases that we were showing. Liv Morton on YouTube is saying, that's the kind of card I'll make first. Just fold the card in half. Got to start somewhere. Absolutely. But even going from just folding the card in half to then folding the elements to a shape card, what a great way to start. We've got Paul Prince ×4 is saying, I made this card with the template library and it is easier than it looks. That's great to know, because maybe you are a little bit daunted as a newbie or new to the concept of the card bases that we bring you. It's nice to know that you at home are letting everyone else know that it is very, very easy. Maggie Berry on Facebook is saying, good morning everyone from Pennsylvania. These card bases make it so easy to create beautiful cards. They really, really do. Can you imagine now going into the Christmas season soon? I know some of the sweets have already started to appear in the stores here in the UK, but as you're going into the Christmas season with all these card-shaped dies as well, or card-shaped bases, great little fun cards that you can be creating. Sandra Dundas on YouTube is saying, Debbie, when Craig first walked through the Aycliffe store, he was as timid as the proverbial mouse. I'm still timid sometimes. Tell someone. Sometimes, just sometimes. Busy Lizzie on YouTube is saying, totally agree, Debbie, to see Craig's journey and watch the confident professional demonstrator he's become is fantastic. Thank you, Busy Lizzie. It's really lovely.
I that you gave away when you were working for another company.
Really?
You were down at the other channel.
Yeah.
And do you know you used to just email in
and give
email
away
saying what a cracking job you were doing, and I won your card, and you brought me a little message in it, and I've still got it to this day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and one from Leanne.
Yeah.
With Nigel. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I won one of your cards.
Oh wow! Was that back in the day with Tonic? Was it when I done a little bit for them? Everyone knows. Everyone knows.
Discreet. I was being discreet.
Everyone knows. Because we said that when Jodie would come here, you know, for a year or so. I helped them out before I joined Crafters Companion. Oh wow! How fab's that?
I know.
How fab's that? I love that. We've got a couple other questions. What I'll do is we'll come back to them just shortly, because I know that Debbie's got other things as well she wants to show you, as well as myself. So I'm not ignoring them for now. But let's have a look at these deluxe tote bags. Now, we've got our deluxe tote bag now with your free scissors. Now, this is our Monday mega deal, one of our Monday mega deals, that is. This one here is the Deluxe. Now, not only are you going to be getting the Deluxe tote case, what you're going to be getting is our medium scissors for free. These are worth $12.99 or $19.99. You're going to get these ones for free. Now, these ones here are your Japanese steel. These are non-stick as well. When it comes to these ones, these are rust resistant. We've then got your comfortable handles, and you've even got that long lasting as well. When it comes to these, remember, all of our blades, they are, especially with the guillotine, but being with the sword manufacturer. These ones being your middle ones, but you're going to be getting them ones for free, worth $12.99 or $19.99. But you're going to get all of this, $34.99 or $39.95. Platinum price, you're going to be $27.99 or $31.96. It is our gorgeous grey and purple rose pattern design. This is kind of like our iconic logo design when it comes to the pattern. Now, strong, sturdy, you've got all these additional pockets around the side. So perfect, of course, for crafting, all your crafty tools. Maybe you do want to put one of your machines in here. You've got your zip pocket at the side for your plugs. Now, what I mean by that is inside, although you've got these little sections here, you can take these ones out, or you can adapt them to your need. So if you want to just prize away the hook and loop, take out these mini dividers here, you can then easily pop your Gemini Junior in there. You can pop some of the plates in there as well, some additional maybe die packs, embossing folders. That will absolutely be held sturdy within this tote case here. Now within that one there, that's what I mean by you could be putting the plugs in that zip pocket at the side here. But if we pop that hook and loop back in, I'm going to do it just quickly for a little bit of a look. You've got the choice. Do you want 3 pockets here? Do you want to have maybe 2 of these larger pockets and then have 2 of your medium pockets? It's entirely up to you. You can break them down and use them whichever way that you want, which is fab. These 2 here stay in place, so when you're not using them, just bend them back, store these ones safely. White-proof all the way around, strong stitching, as I said. You know, you can't see it on screen, but what you've got is that light Crafter's Companion branded material inside as well. Even when it comes to these little hoops here, really strong, really sturdy. That's what it's all about, and a strong base to it as well. That's what you are paying for, $34.99 or $39.95, but for completely free, no cost, nothing, nada, you're going to be getting our medium scissors here. Now within these ones here, altogether, that's going to be a platinum price of $27.99 or $31.96. So that is a key staple. I think you always need a craft bag in some form, so what better one to get than our Crafter's Companion pattern logo one, although not just for the craft room. You know, maybe for if you're out and about with the kiddies or with the pram or the buggy, maybe the nappy sacks there, some of the little toys, pacifiers, etc., etc. You can use them wherever you want as a way to store. So that is one of our Monday mega deals. I'm going to tell you right now, we've got 5. They're all across on the website. You can have a look, pop them into your basket, check them out as you can right now. Also, don't forget our 7 days of summer, whereas for 7 days we've got something different for you guys. Today, day 3, it is a buy 2, get 1 free, and that is our buddy bags. So we've got a lovely selection of buddy bags. You just need to choose 3, and you're going to get the least expensive one completely free. So choose it. So choose 3 of them. You're paying for 2, and you're going to get that 3rd one for free. So the 3rd one will be the one at the less value. That's the one you're going to get for free. Right, now we're going to be having a look at our weekday wonders. So our weekday wonders now, they run Monday to Friday or while stocks last, but then go into our weekend wonder. Now within our weekday wonder today, this is our Academy of Colour. It's 41 pieces and it is all about the portraits. So not only are you going to get the contents that we're going to see with Debbie in a moment, you've got the education with Leanne. The education at the time was filmed live, so she does answer or help with any questions that came through at the time, but what you don't get from the tuition with Leanne is any interruption from us. So us on the presenter side, there is no interruption whatsoever. It's Leanne one-on-one with you guys at home, giving you that tuition and that education. You can go back to time and time again as a refresh whenever you want. It's jam-packed full of goodies. You're going to get it all for £28 or $38. Remember, this is one of the, for you guys at home, that you say one of the most difficult forms of colouring that you found, and that is when it comes to portraits. We've put that as the weekday wonder. You've got an exceptional discount on that one there. You're saving £20.87 or $27.43. Platinum members come down to $22.40 or $30.40. And it is a weekday wonder. You're going to get double points on that one as well. We love colouring, we enjoy colouring, such a great, you know, pastime, and even it's just one that helps just take your mind. You can do nothing but concentrate on what you're doing, so you totally forget about whatever worries, concerns that you're going through. That's how I like to colour, because it takes any little worries or that I've got. But as I said, Debbie, it is absolutely jam-packed full with the tools that you need, isn't it?
It is, and it's about, because the most things that we used to get asked when we were in store was, I don't know how to do faces, I don't know how to do hair, is there anything out there? At that time, no, not really. You self-taught yourself from all those people that were out on the internet that were doing free tuitions and things like that. To have this with Leanne, who I consider to be one of the top colourists, is just lovely to see, to have, and again, the tools that you need to be able to create them, because they've been purposely thought of in terms of the colour tones on how to work with your facials or your faces in different colours, your hairs in different colours as well, how to get that shade, how to get that dimension, where to put the shade in, and that's the most thing that we used to get asked about. So that's, for me, the education is priceless on this kit, absolutely key to it. But this is the kind of thing that you could be doing. So of course this is from our design team, but that air, look at that air.
Look
you
at
can almost
it.
touch it. It looks silky and soft and shiny. The facial, can you see around here where this is the thing that you get taught from our lovely Leanne, all about how to get that kind of look each and every single time, how to create. I mean, this is a lovely one because this is a different kind of hair texture, a different skin colour, but again, showing you how to achieve those looks really lovely and easy. And I love this one. Oh my God, it's my kind of thing because the stamp doesn't come with any dotty design on it. This has been added. So these are the kind of things that you can be taught, and that lovely little sexy split up there with the shading in the right places, I just think is priceless. And it is for solid colour as well. That lovely tone again where you've got, it looks realistic. Everything about that looks realistic. That hair looks realistic and dimensional. That's the thing about it. So again, from these kind of things, you know, when you've got frills on dresses and on tops and you want to get that shade in, Leanne will talk to you how to achieve that look each and every single time. And for me, one of the difficult parts is the hair. I still, to this day, have to take my time with hair. Skin, I've nailed, but the hair, I have to think about it. And Leanne talks about how to achieve those looks. Of course, they're the ones that our lovely design team have done, but I'm just going to show you very quickly what you're getting inside your box, because our duo tipped alcohol markers, are they're called duo colour, and it is where you have a brush nib and then a little bit more of a finer nib, giving you a bit of fluidity. So I'm just going to bring in a little bit of cardstock to show you what I mean by that. So if I just bring in, what's that doing in there? Got purple in the Nina cardstock.
All mixed together.
Good, is it? Oh, I think we need to. Yeah, we're gonna have to refill this, Craig. I'd filled it up the other day.
So did you not just give it a nice, lovely?
I'm just looking. I mean, why would that be in the white stamping
Did you not
card?
just sort and tidy that just not that long ago?
I sorted it out last week.
I thought you did.
So, and I'm like, where has that come from, Craig? Because that is not what I left in there.
Not going to be from there, is it?
You know me, every time I come in, I'm always sorting it out. I like to keep it nice and tidy. But I'm just going to show you the nibs. And I said the nibs, it's the colours, because the duo colour means that you've got two different colours in each one of these. And this brush nib is a beautiful brush nib, which means you can go into tiny, tiny, tiny detail, or you've got fluidity to create a really lovely a lay down of colour.
Yeah.
And then you've got the two different colours in the pen. Now, that one, and it shows you golden brown and cinnamon, and it gives you the coding like it would do. Cinnamon, like it would do with your markers, like our golden brown colours. So every colour that we do in our Spectrum range has a colour, name, and a code with it too. Now, Craig, what did I do with my top? Oh, it's there. Let me just put that back there. So they're your duo colours. And you've got the alcohol markers, you've got your true black, you've got the grey, you've got your eggshell, which is for your fair skin, and then moving into your different coloured tones, maybe some of your peachy tone skin colour. These three are the water-based ones. So these are aqua, duo colour aqua. So they are a water-based medium. And again, there's a reason why we've put those in there, because if you look underneath, not only do you have the stamp sets, and the stamp set obviously portraits, you're gonna need hair, you're going to need faces. We've given you a couple of sentiments in there so that you can turn this into your card making as well. So for your card making, whatever it is that you want to do style wise, but it's just giving you the confidence. Practice first, have a practice before you start using them into there. Fussy cut around or get your nesting dies out and create your nice little shapes. And of course, if you've got the original, this will fit into the recipe book.
Perfect.
However, does not matter. It's a standalone kit, which is why we've done it like this. And then also in there, you get in, because you've got alcohol markers and you've got aquas, you need the two different mediums. The only thing we haven't put in there are the ink pads. And for the ink pads, also I would suggest you get in hold of is, if you haven't already, get hold of an alcohol-proof one and get hold of a waterproof one to work with the mediums that are in your kit. So when I talk about that again, you've got your duo aqua alcohol, so you're going to need the right paper and the right ink pad, and with your aquas you've got the right paper in there and the right ink pad to do the stamping with. So that's the only two additional things that you're going to need to add to your kit, but at that price you're saving masses anyway. And it's a really nice little kit because it's all tucked in the box as well, Craig.
It is,
so if you
isn't it?
want to keep it all together, and if you have got the original, they'll just stack on top of each other. And for me, that honestly, these are just fabulous. The tuition itself is worth its weight in gold. The kind of looks that you're going to be able to achieve are all these fabulous ways, from your skin tones to your hair tones. And that's what I love about it. But that price and double points, so you're getting some extra points at the same time, for me, is honestly, it's just such a great concept and such a great kit to get hold of at a fabulous price.
And Leanne has said herself, you know, out of everything that she's proud of, you know, here in her team at Crafters Companion, the Academy of Colour is what she's most proud of. Because so many of you, maybe you'll say the same today, but in the past, so many of you that have said that the money that you've paid for the Academy of Colour and the bolt-ons, that it's been worth it just with the education alone for Leanne. But then you're getting all the tools as well to go with it. So as Debbie was saying, you're going to get your double points, £28 or $38. You've got a platinum price of $22.40 or $38.40. I've got a couple of questions, Debbie. I thought I'll just fire across to you. And then what we'll do, you know, and it's something you could progress onto with the portraits and your water-based colouring, that shimmer ink pads. We'll have a look at them in a moment. We've got, so Shadia's is saying, Craig, could you please ask Debbie, or maybe I dreamt it, did Debbie say she was going to do a Facebook Live with the album maker? Please, can you ask her? Thanks.
No. No, we're doing a Facebook Live here because we've got a craft along on Thursday, myself and Debbie Fisher. I'm going to be doing it. It's because I was down at Hobby Maker this weekend and we had the mini memories. Yeah. You guys have already been, again, literally flying out of the door. But the problem that I had down there was I didn't have there's so much to cram into the hour with all the things that are on there. I couldn't show the full in-depth instruction on how to put one together. So that's why I said it verbally, and they'll bless Hobby Maker for letting me say that. Just telling them to come here, come to Tech Crafters TV on Thursday, which is the 10th. At 2 p.m, and it's a craft along, start to finish, of putting an album together. I am going to try and put a box file on top of that in the 2 hours, because they are, I think a labour of love is a term of endearment, because they are your precious memories. Yeah, they're your cherished memories that you're popping into an album for a keepsake. So that's what I meant. It wasn't a Facebook Live me doing from home. I've got other plans for that one. But I am going to be doing it here on Thursday, 2 p.m, craft along, start to finish, of making a mini memory album. And that's a promise that I said down there, and a promise that I'm keeping, because I think you really do need to see how to get, you know, how to put it together. Because we gave you the things, but someone said, where's the instruction booklet? Yeah. And we were like, we can't really put one together because there's just so many ways that you can make them. So to put an instruction booklet, it would have been a Bible. It would have been something, because there's just so many multiple ways. But I'm going to show how to do it start to finish. Maybe a little bit, because I've got a guest, the memory album and the box file. I'm not sure how much we'll get of that done. Yeah. Whatever I don't get done, though, I think I'll probably finish off on a Facebook Live for you. So,
that's nice. Thanks for that. Hopefully that should help Shadia. Lynn Morton is asking, so when it comes to the Academy of Colour, certainly what we've got is the Weekday Wonder. Advice, please. Since I've not coloured for years, do you think this is good for me to get one of the Academy of Colours?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, because they've been chosen specifically for your portraits, so like your faces and your hair, and you're not having to go around looking for colours. And the tuition that Leanne, she's using those mediums in there. And I totally get you, because for a long time I didn't colour because I'd bought all the blinking pens from another company, but struggled, didn't know where to learn. I tried. I could colour within the lines, but I just could never get shading right. So it's, for me, if you've never done this before, and rather going down the line of, and again, don't, you know, I really shouldn't say this, but rather than going down the line of buying all your great big sets to start with, this is a perfect one. A perfect one to go in with a kit at that price. And those pens will last you a long time as well. They will last you a while. So it's a perfect one to pick up, absolutely. So I would highly recommend it. And then you've got the free tuition as well to give you those little hints and tips that I didn't have to start with. I literally was scrounging around looking everywhere, begging. I even went to one of my friends who was superb colourist and said, I need some private tuition from you because I just don't know what I'm doing.
No.
And I'd spent a fortune on these pens, Craig. Different brand. You'll probably know what I mean. Really, really expensive pens that I ended up giving away because I didn't know how to use them until I came to work for Crafters Companion and using our mediums. So yeah.
Perfect. 2 more for now. Linda Armstead, this is where our backlog on YouTube is going to come in handy, but I'll send it to Debbie anyway. Linda's saying, I have the envelope maker and I still have issues making the envelopes. What am I doing wrong? Hard one to answer, really, isn't it?
Yeah. So what is it that you're having the problem with? Is it Linda?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, what is it that you're having a problem with, Linda? Because we do quite a lot. I think I did one quite recently, actually. I'm trying to think when I did one. Let us know, because if there's any way that I can put it into the show tonight, I'll show you. It's not a problem whatsoever. So let me know what problem it is that you're struggling with. Because if it's a case of how to read the chart, I can show you how to do that. How to cut your cards, your paper or your cardstock, where you put your folds, where you put your glue, which bits you cut out. Let me know what it is that you're struggling with, and we'll try and deal with that for you in that Monday Maker show later on tonight. So Linda, get interactive. Let the team know, and our social superstar Rachel will let us know, and then I can definitely address that later for you. That's what it's all about. Interaction, education, at your fingertips, live.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much. And I can quickly answer this one because, I've done a lot of the template libraries, but saying, aren't the shaped card bases templates also in the template library? They are to a point, so you'll have similar card bases in the template library that we've got. The mats and layers are slightly different though, so they are slightly different, so they're not exactly the same as the template library, so you're not going to be doubling up when it comes to the templates. So just thought I'd let you know that one. But great questions, always great to have these while Debbie's here. But let's have a look at our shimmer ink pad. This is a 10-piece collection that we've got from Spectrum Noir. Now when it comes to these ones, we're really quite busy, and I'm not surprised because we've got a saving of over 30% on today's price. Now these are our pearlescent pigment ink pads. So these have got the gorgeous colours that you're going to see. For instance, we've got toffee apple. This is in our new form shape. So this is where ergonomically friendly when it comes to holding. It's a lot more comfortable in the way that you hold them. You may still use them in the same way that I do. You can absolutely do that. But then of course what you have got is that large open space for a large coverage, but then you've got your little fine point as well if you want to pinpoint. So we've got toffee apple. What we've then also got is our queen bee. We've then got our peach rose. We've then got our raspberry. We've got our sugar plum. We've got our amethyst. We've then got our tropic blue. We've got our frosty mint. We've then got our starlit sky. And then we've got our lime soda as well. So all of these, 10 of these, you're going to be getting pigment shimmer ink pads, £38 or $68.75. You've got that saving of over 30%, as I say, so it does work out that you're saving $21.90 or $21.15. You've got a platinum price of £30.40, or for you guys stateside, $55. You guys across Central Europe, you can get your hands on these ones as well on .eu. But just a few ideas from this little board that I've got here that you can then be picking colour up from your glass mat that you start to pop down on the glass mat. You can then, of course, stamp with the inks, and then you can then start to colour with alcohol pens, stamp with them inks just solely. Start to colour your die cuts, of course. You're going to then be able to, let's go, there we go. So we've then got our background wash where you can blend with your colours if you want to. We've then got ability to do your full bleaching that we can see here as well. Because remember, yes, these are pigment, but water-based, so you can do all your different droplets that we can see with the paper. Blend through your stencils with your blending brush, or even if you've got your relatively new brushes. Letterpressing you can still do with these. You can then create your custom colours. That salt effect, I love doing that salt technique. Blend colours over an embossed folder, all of that you can do. Going going back to more of our stamping again, so you can draw the colour out. So stamp in with that specific image, draw the colour out. You can spritz with it afterwards, and then we're back to the beginning again. So, you know, even then, there's still lots more that you can do with them as well. So it is your 10-pack collection, £38 or $68.75. You've got a lovely saving of over 30%, where you're saving $21.90 or $21.15. Platinum price, £30.40 or $55. You are going to find these ones on Shop the Day. Remember, the middle show of the day, 2 o'clock here in the UK, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 a.m. Pacific Time. We're going to have a Colour Me Happy with Debbie, and then we've got our Monday Maker, 6 o'clock in the UK, 1 p.m. Eastern Time or 10 a.m. Pacific Time. We're going to be combining lots of elements together, all of which are on Shop the Day, or at least on the website as a whole, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Don't forget, we've got that 3 for 2 on the buddy bags that you can check out as well. We'll be back in a couple of minutes where we'll have a look at the ink pads and maybe that heat tool as well.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really, they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. Shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Yeah. Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
what
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome! This is awesome!
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Shadia is saying, thank you, Debbie. So I did not dream it. That's going on with that craft along with the many memories. We've got Linda, it's got back in touch again, Debbie, with the issue she's having with the envelope maker. The envelopes never line up right when I try to tape them. Either they don't meet or the envelope looks strange.
I will definitely, we'll do one tonight for you.
Excellent.
I will do one tonight. We'll squeeze 5 minutes in and I'll do you an envelope tonight.
I appreciate that one, Debbie. Yeah, and I know Linda will appreciate that as well. That was Linda Armstead. So if you've had any issues when it comes to creating an envelope, tune in to Monday Makers. Debbie will go over that. Right, I'm going to kind of not blast through this, but we'll go through it relatively quickly so we can go straight to Debbie here. This is our heat tool in Stampin' Foam. This is some of the most fun and creative foam that I have ever seen. Now, it's not a new term. You know, it has been something that's been around the industry for a good number of years. However, it's kind of been regenerated. And we've got our gorgeous lilac-y purpley foam that we've got within this one. It's our Crafter's Companion heat tool, and it's our 4 blocks as well, reusable blocks that Debbie will talk you through. $29.98 or $36.90. You've got a platinum price, it's $23.98 or $29.52. It is a tool that every crafter needs, whether you're just going to be drying, whether you're going doing heat bossing, or just using it in other areas. Perfect way to use it, Debbie, is with the heat foam, isn't it?
It is indeed. So yeah, so as a tool goes, when you want to dry wet inks, or you want to do heat embossing techniques, or whether you just need to apply heat to something, this is the one that you need. Nice sleek design, 2-speed setting from a slow to a fast. I love the design for the cooling feature as well, that you've got the little leg on there so that it can stand on your craft desk. And the fact that it's not the thin, and I say the thin nozzle, what I mean by that is that there's some out there that are bigger, fatter nozzles. This literally goes direct over the top, and I absolutely love this for that reason, because it is the small nozzle on it, and then you just pop it down and it directs the heat directly over to it. Do you know those boys in my ear? I swear to goodness, you are so bad. Now, let me show you why you need this in your life. Me and Craig, when we heard that we were bringing our own out, we were so excited. I think I were involved in launch, and you were as well. I think
yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely love this stuff. Like Craig said, we're not telling you that we've just made something and we've brought it to the market and things like that. We've just taken our own take on it, and we've given you 4 blocks. They're a nice size as well. So, and this is when you can turn absolutely anything, because I'm going to show you, absolutely anything into a stamped image. Hessian fabric. It looks like, and that is ink onto white multi-purpose cardstock.
Brilliant.
It looks absolutely incredible. Now, that's not just the only one. Metal chains. Stick a metal chain down, push it, when it's heated up, push it into anything, and you're going to get a lovely picture from there. Debbie, watch what you're saying. Leaves. Oh my God, I love that effect. I don't know who did this swatch box. We think it might have been Nicole, don't we?
I think it might have been,
yeah, absolutely incredible. Paper clips, look at that. It looks, do you know when your photocopier and you've got that photocopy finish? That's what that looks like. Turning things like, I know you love this technique.
I love that.
The scrunched up tin foil, if I can pinch some from our lovely Christina, I'll do that later. Fine lace. The detail in that looks like we have printed it onto some paper for you. It has not been done. Let me tell you, Nicole has done this from a hand, using this foam, heating it up, and then taking all these different things. Resin flowers, screws and nails. Literally, absolutely anything. Wooden embellishments, a stencil. Look at that. That looks so cool with a stencil. Do you know those little mini wooden pegs? Absolutely. A knitted top. Stand close enough for your knitted jumper on. We can get a pattern from you.
You can.
Zips. I love the zip one. That one's so cool. What else have we got on there? Buttons. Love the buttons. Lay your buttons down onto your desk. For me, always metal dies. I just love that. And that's from one of our big...
Ongley broderie ones,
Thank you
isn't
very
it?
much, Craig. Yes, that's where it's from. The sequins. Look at the sequins. That looks so cool. Again, more different types of lace. Then this one there, Craig. A stamp, background stamp.
Yeah.
You can be doing all of these different techniques. Do yourself a little swatch book yourself, because I absolutely think this is just superb.
My absolute favourite out of them all is coming just shortly.
Which one is it, Craig? Which is your favourite? So the coins I love, the keys I absolutely love. Take a key and just pop that in, and I just think that looks so cool. I love the metal chocolate, because I've got these butterflies, so I absolutely love doing that technique. Elastic bands.
Who would have thought?
She's so creative, Nicole, honestly. Bubble wrap, love bubble wrap. String you can go with as well. Pasta.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
Dried pasta.
Dried pasta,
not
yeah,
cooked
not wet
pasta.
Don't be doing soggy pasta, you'll not get the same look. Twigs, shells.
There it is.
I knew it, the scoring board. Do you know we're going to do that one, because I think that is super cool as well. Right, what do you do? How do you do it? Well, I've got one of the dies that's coming up later on in the shows. I've got myself some cardstock. I've also got a little bit of ink, because that's the kind of things that you're going to be needing. And then you are going to pop it onto its heat setting. I'm going with this. I'm going with the faster one. And all you're going to do is you're going to apply the heat all over the surface. And so you're not applying the heat to your mediums, you're applying the heat to the foam, because that's what makes it pliable, is the right word. Now, I will just tell you, you need to heat it up for a little while. You're not going to just do this and then move it away and then forget for the best results. You need to make sure that you are getting it to a good, and when I say a good, you can feel it. When you put your fingers down, you can actually feel it starting to mould, and you can push your finger in and you'll start to feel that mould as well. So again, I'm just going to go all the way across there, because I want to get a good grip. And there's two ways that you can do this. You can actually just pop your die down onto the glass mat on your surface. Oh, have we got any of the, do you know the non-slip grippy things?
There should be, while you're heating that, there should be, Debbie, down at the side,
I thought we had some at the back here, and because that would help me stop me thing from sliding everywhere.
Oh, you think, I see.
Yeah, do you know the,
one.
Thank you, that'll do, yes, that'll be absolutely fabulous, thank you. So it just stops my, oh, thank you very much, you're so kind. I thought we'd have chopped this down by now. I'm surprised it's stayed as long as it has. Now, I know now I've had that heat on quite a while, but I know now this is not going to move anywhere. So we're going to come in. Can you hear something, Craig? Am I hearing an accordion in my ear?
A what?
God almighty, I think I'm hearing things. I thought I heard an accordion playing in my ear.
An accordion?
Yeah. I thought, that's because I could hear an accordion in my ear.
I wonder if that's something transmitting through.
That's so weird.
I can't hear anything.
Did you not hear it?
No.
At first I thought it was, do you know one of their wagons behind us?
Yeah.
I thought it was one of them. That is so
hear
bizarre.
anything.
Now, you can you see that lovely design has been punched into there. Now, I'm just going to lift that off for a second. And what the lovely thing about this is, that's not going anywhere. Just because I've stopped applying the heat, it'll cool down, but it's not going anywhere. So it means you can keep it as it is. Now, I'm just going to pop on one of our inks over the top. Okay. And you can see straight away that beautiful design. And then you're going to turn that into a stamp. I'm going to turn that over the other way, Craig, because I know what I'm like with the pressure. Sometimes I struggle with pressure, so I'm going to come in and rub that over. You could use a brayer, or just punch that in. Punch it in? Punch is the not right word, Debbie. You're just going to use it as a stamp, and when you lift it off, you get that lovely design. And then all you're going to do is, and you can keep it, you could actually keep, so if there's something that you really like, you can actually keep it as it is. However, we're going to wipe this down, and I'm going to use, let me grab a wipe. Normally I use a little bit of soapy water just to wipe that off with the ink. You can use any inks onto it. And I don't want you worrying too much if it stains. because it doesn't matter. Once you've reapplied the heat to it, let's see if I can get, I think I went a little bit heavy-handed with the ink, Craig. I think I may have gone just a little on the heavy-handed side. However, you could keep that now and leave it if you like that shape and continue to use that pattern over and over again. That pattern's not going anywhere.
No.
However, we've put 4 in there for you. So if you want now to reuse it, but you don't want that design, all you're going to do, and literally by magic, and we'll keep our James there so he can watch it happen, you apply the heat and it goes back to its original shape. It is so cool. Honestly, it's like watching magic before your very eyes. I absolutely, absolutely love this stuff. I can't tell you how many times I use it in terms of different patterns and different creations that I want to create. But look, where's the pattern gone, Craig?
Where's it gone?
Where's it gone? It's gone somewhere else.
Disappeared.
It's gone and disappeared. It's left the building, never to be seen again unless I put the die back in there. But absolutely incredible. And now it is nice and smooth again, ready to reuse and start again. We've put 4 in a pack for you. It's called our Heat and Mould Stamping Foam. And lots of different ways that you can use it and transform absolutely anything into a stamp, because that's exactly what that is. That now becomes a stamp for anything that you want to use. And I absolutely adore this. And I'm so pleased when I saw it on, because we have a list, don't we, of things that are coming on the shows. When I saw it, I said to Johnny this morning, can I use it, please? Because I love it. And it is absolutely incredible stuff. It really, truly is. Get hold of it, get your heat tool, great price. You need one of these anyway in your life for all the other mediums, but get hold of that while it's in stock.
Absolutely, thank you for that one, Debbie. Right, we'll just get ready to do a demo of the show. So you can get your hands on this one, $29.98 or $36.90, or a platinum price of $23.98 or £29.52. What I would say, and I'm sure this will probably be a question that comes through later on, so we'll just jump ahead right now. It's not suitable to use for handprints of little babies or animals, because although it doesn't get too hot, it's about the pressure. You have to put a lot of pressure to get the indentation from the hands or the paws. So you use it in something that is a strong material, a sturdy material, not good for, you know, babies' hands or paws or anything like that. So it's always a question that tends to pop up. So it's a good question, but it's just not one that is suitable, of course, for anything like that. But everything else you can absolutely do. You've seen the swatch book that Debbie was showing you just beforehand. Right, let's head across to Debbie to have a look to see what's going to be demo of the show.
Nice and easy, can I just tell you, nice and easy. Who's on social media? Is it Rachel?
Rachel.
Rachel, not too much to worry about today, because we've only got number 1 or number 2.
Number 2.
You decide.
1 or 2. Rightio, you'll have a minute or so to get your votes in when it comes to that one there. At least, just like yesterday, we're guaranteed a Lily winner. Today, we've got a guarantee of being a Debbie winner. Right, let's have a look. Let's go back to our weekday wonder. So busy. Now, our weekday wonder now runs Monday to Friday before our weekend wonder comes in, of course, when it comes to, well, the weekend. So Monday to Friday, or while stocks last, it's always going to be an epic deal. Boy, what an epic deal. This is your portraits from Academy of Colour. 41 pieces. It's all about your alcohol colouring, watercolouring. It's giving you the ability to do your blending, your shading, but it's all about the portraits. You've got the education with Leanne. You've got the QR code inside that you're just going to zap with your phone. That's going to take you to the education. It's done in real time. It was done live originally, but of course, with you going back to it, it means you can then fast forward, you can rewind, you can recap any of what she has been telling you. That's always going to be there for you to refer back to whenever you like. Next week, next month, next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the line. Leanne herself has said they're going nowhere. everywhere, always for you to have a recap. You're going to get all this £28 or $38. Platinum price £22.40 or $30.40. You're always going to get your double points as well. These are your duo pens. So when it comes to the black bean alcohol, 2 shades from the one colour family, and you've got 2 different shades when it comes to your aqua base duo, which is your blue pens. Now this is all about the portraits, so you're going to be able to colour in all these different portraits, light skin tone, dark skin tone, mixed race that we can see here that Leanne will go through all of these. You're going to be then getting those stamps as I showed you. You're getting your alcohol marker card, you're getting your watercolour card as well, and then I'm just going to bring this one in here. That is the colours that you're going to get. It's all about portraits. You do not have to be involved with any of the other Academy of Colour bolt-ons. This is a perfect standalone. As Leanne says as well, if you are, of course, a beginner colourist or even more advanced, you're always going to learn lots of things. But even at a young age, if you, depending on whatever age you are at, if you can hold a pen or a pencil and you've got the attention span to, of course, follow along, great for little kiddies as well to do all alone or with you, of course. You can absolutely do that. Or if you've never coloured before other than basic colouring like we used to do when we were kiddies, great one to start with because you're starting with the portrait. So that is an incredible weekday wonder. It is going to be meant to be here up until Friday, but we've been so busy already today on this wake-up call Monday morning that of course you need to check out. What I will say, so we've got our result in. It was pretty close.
Oh.
Number 2, Debbie.
Number 2?
Number 2.
There you go. Thank you very much. Well, I said I'd like to say I did all the hard work, but to be fair, the card blanks and the templates did all the hard work for me. I just got creative with the colours that I used. So thank you very much. We will pop that in there. Now, do you want to know what's coming up?
Please.
So I've wrote my list.
Ooh, a list.
Yeah, I've got a list. I've got a list of gilding waxes. Tick.
Okay, tick.
Tricolours. Tick. We've got acrylic paint markers. Ooh, I love the acrylic paint markers. Water reactive ink pads.
Okay.
I absolutely love water reactive ink pads. Shimmer ink pads, some techniques there. Some shimmer sprays. We're in demo. We're going to do a finished. Do you know I'm doing it a little bit different for me today? I'm actually doing some finished cards in Colour Me Happy. Don't. I know. Shock, horror. Because normally I'm a technique girl. Anybody who's watched me previous Colour Me Happy shows know I'm a technique person, never finished card. But we're going to do some finished projects. So shimmer sprays, yes, absolutely tick. Duet ink pads, I love them. Can't wait to do some techniques with those as well, and a finished demo. Yeah, and loads more. So there are a lot of things to cover in the 2 hours. So I hope you can join us back at that 2 p.m. But I don't know if you've heard the belly rumbling. It's starting to rumble.
And I'm getting a bit hungry myself.
Yeah, I'm starting to rumble, and I've got a jacket spud with my name on it.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. So join us at 2.
Absolutely, thank you, Debbie. Caroline, yes, you can use your heat tool with flower forming if you want to, absolutely. And Gina, when it comes to the cardstock, the best way to fold your card and paper on a score line, I'm sure Debbie will show that when it comes to the envelope maker in Monday Makers. So if you could tune in with that one, I'll let Debbie see that full question. I'm sure she'll cover that one at the same time. Thank you, Rachel, always a pleasure as well. Can't believe Teddy's going to be 1 on Thursday, she said at the start of the show. So yeah, super, super cute. It's going in quick, isn't it?
That's gone quick.
Going in quick. Right, as Debbie says, 2 o'clock here in the UK, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 a.m. Pacific Time. We're all going to be back for Colour Me Happy. See you then.